So there I was, P. McG, previously known as Bobby Disco Arms, and not to be confused with P. McG, which is a completely different P. Anyway, I was at the underground disco, as all civilised folk do on a Tuesday night, having a little boogie with my good friend Julian, when suddenly an overwhelming disco fever was in the air. Not the normal kind where you want to get your groove on, but the kind that melts your face when you come into contact with it. I hadn't even looked up at the disco ball, but I knew he was coming.
What's that? Asked Julian. Something's not right. I can't see anyone though.
Many years ago, in the Great Disco Battle of 1966, a man called Bobby entered the competition.
Who is he?
I had been disco champion 10 years running, but I'd never seen moves like his before. I couldn't handle his disco fever, and I melted onto the floor. After winning the competition, he became Bobby Disco Legs, disco champion, and I lost my title of Bobby Disco Arms. I never got my shape back after melting onto the floor, so people started calling me P. McG. I have not partaken in any competitive disco dancing since, and I just hang out at the underground disco bar. So yeah, Bobby Disco Legs is here. Run! Bobby Disco Legs came down from the disco ball like some sort of god. I tried to get away, but I was not fast enough since I'm just a P with arms. I knew as soon as he threw his first move, it was on. At first I was scared, but years of resentment powered me to my peak form. I was ready. It was time to battle. Bobby Disco Legs was a man of few words. He only spoke through disco, so this is how it went. Bobby Disco Legs has an advantage, you see, because he can fly, but I lost that ability in the great battle. But I finally managed to climb on top of him, and I thought, I've done it! But then the realization struck both of us. When paired together, the level of disco fever was something never achieved before. In that moment, we knew we had found our disco partner. With his strong legs and wide shoulders, he was strong enough to lift me up, allowing us to fly through the air whilst performing disco moves that nobody had ever even thought of. We became world famous, but we only ever danced at that one bar because I liked the nice green drink they have that tastes like the colour green. Everyone would come down to see us, and Julian was so enthralled that he decided to start taking disco seriously, and we took him on as his mentors. Finally, I got to go to Boogie Wonderland, which is the magical place inside of every disco ball. But I can't tell you what's there, because that would be breaking a secret rule, which I also can't tell you about. Anyway, I'm really cool now. That's the moral of the story. The end.